Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. So today I thought it would be fun to talk about all of the things that are essential to my writing process, my essentials, my favorite resources, just everything that I need to have in order to write a book. I've done videos kind of like this before for like NaNoWriMo survival kits and stuff, but I thought it'd be fun to just, do a regular video that's not specific to NaNoWriMo, just, everyday kind of writing, the things that I need with me at all times in order to be successful in writing a novel. So I want to start off this video by talking about a recent resource that I've been utilizing, and that is the Readsy's How to Write a Novel course that I've been taking. I actually just finished it today, which is really exciting, and I'm here to kind of give you my final thoughts and just talk about the course. So if you've not been caught up on my writing videos recently, my writing vlogs, I'll make sure to leave a link down below for my playlist for all of my 2024 writing vlogs, as well as the specific playlist that I have for videos about the Readsy course and me taking the course. But Readsy offered to let me take this course in exchange for talking about it and sharing it with you guys on my channel. So let me talk about it for a minute. It's a 101-day writing course that takes you through the entire process of writing a novel. You get daily video lessons taught by the teacher Tom Bromley, who is a professional writer and I believe editor and has been in the industry for a very long time. Each week covers a topic and then he breaks it down in each video throughout the entire week while giving many examples from books to illustrate what he is trying to teach you in each video. And they're just really helpful, really informative, and they're just really well crafted. Like, there's lots of visual aids, like I said, lots of examples from books that you can kind of see what he's talking about in a real life example, something that's tangible, that he's not just saying something to you and then you kind of have to like apply it for yourself. He shows you how it has been done in novels that are currently published. There's also a whole bunch of other things included in this course. Underneath each video there's extra resources, extra reading that you can do, and then there's also like forums where you can talk to other people taking the course. There's live webinars, live editing, so many amazing resources come with this course. But essentially the whole idea behind this course is to write an entire novel in the 3 months and the 101 days of the course. I believe you're supposed to write like 5,000 words a week, I think, in order to get a full novel by the end of the course. And I think that that kind of structure is really helpful, kind of similar to like a NaNoWriMo, where like, you have like a set word goal every day or every week, and it helps keep you on track and motivate you. So I think that would be really helpful if I was actually writing a book. So if you guys are currently planning on writing a book, this would be a great course for you to take. I think it's great for newbie writers if you've never written a book before, or if you're struggling to finish your first book. But I also think it's helpful for more experienced writers. I think that as writers we should always be striving to learn more about the craft and to also just like, stretch those writerly muscles, you know what I mean? So if you are interested in taking this course, the next cohort begins on October 28th, so very, very soon. And the course does cost just over $1,200, which I realize is quite a steep price, but I do think that for everything that you get included in this course, all the resources, the daily videos, every week there's also a video where Tom Bromley is interviewing different authors, which were always my favorites of the week, just to hear a bunch of other writers talk about their process and everything that they do and seeing the differing things between them all. It was really interesting. But with everything that you get in this course, all the extra resources, you get to connect with the community and other people taking the course, I think that it is truly invaluable. And from what I have learned, this price is not that much different from taking like a college course. So I personally believe that it is quite worth it. But if you cannot afford to, put up all that money up front, you can do some monthly installments. So you will have 4 monthly installments of $349, which might be a bit more doable for you. But if you need another incentive to participate in this course, I believe I do still have a 10% off discount code, and I'll leave all the information down below. Use my affiliate link down below to learn more about the course and to reserve your spot, but you can also use my discount code, which will be written on the screen and down below. But my discount code is just Brittany10, and that will give you 10% off of the course. But I think that this course is honestly invaluable. You also get to have access to all the videos, everything from this course, like forever. Like as long as this site is up and running, you have access to everything from this course. So it's like, a one-time fee and you get to keep everything that you can revisit whenever you want if you need a refresher. But yeah, this has definitely become a resource for me that I will come back to when I am drafting my next book, and it's definitely something that I recommend to all of you watching this video. So again, if you are at all interested, I have my link down below where you can learn even more about this course and to reserve your spot using my 10% off discount code. But with that being said, I want to get into my other resources, my other favorite things that I need while writing. So starting off with the obvious, I obviously need my laptop. Okay, this is my laptop. It's beautiful, it's stunning. I have a little typewriter sticker on it. Of course, I love it, but I need my laptop obviously to draft my books, to do so many different things. But you know, I mainly need my Microsoft Word in order to draft and revise my novels. I know some people use Scrivener or Google Docs, but Word has always been the software that I use. But I love my laptop so much and definitely could not do anything without this thing. This is like literally my pride and joy, something that I would save if my house was on fire. I need this thing. To go with that, I also need my hard drive. This is one that my uncle bought for me for Christmas a few years ago, but this is where I keep everything. Okay, I back up everything onto this hard drive. I actually do need to back up my recent draft of my book on here ASAP. You know, the worst thing ever is losing your work, and I've had unfortunately many instances where I've lost chunks of work, and it's heartbreaking, honestly. So this has all my novels on it, all like photos and like everything else on my computer is on this thing. Truly invaluable to have somewhere to back up your work, because literally the last thing you want to do is like write an entire novel and then lose the whole thing. Who wants that? Nobody. So this absolutely 100% is something that I need in order to like successfully, you know, write the book and like keep the book. And it's just invaluable to me as a human, as a writer, as a creative. All my videos are on here, like literally my entire life is on this little hard drive. And next, of course, I have my novel notebook and all my loose leaf papers in a folder. So for every novel that I write, I keep a specific designated novel journal. This has a bunch of loose leaf papers currently in the front of it, but this is where I brainstorm the book. This is where I keep character profile information. This is where I keep world building stuff. This is where I keep revision notes. Like everything is in these little notebooks. Like I got sticky notes galore. I've got like just so much information in here. Like I said, I've got all of my character stuff. I have character photos in there. Like literally, this is like my novel Bible. Okay, all the information that I need is in here. But then anything that's like too much or I need more room for, or like it's not fully solidified, I will write on loose leaf paper and put it in a folder. This is also like an extension of the novel Bible. I cannot survive without either of these things when writing or brainstorming a book. I also just think that handwriting things helps ideas flow more. I obviously draft on the laptop and have the final outline on the laptop, but like all the initial brainstorming, all the character work, like everything else, I do by hand because I really enjoy having that. The next essential is Pinterest. Okay, hear me out. I know we all agree. I know this is an essential for all of us, but like one of the first things I do when I get a novel idea is I will head straight to Pinterest and I will look up aesthetic photos, character photos. But I love Pinterest. I will spend so long on there at the beginning of writing projects and honestly throughout the writing process as well, collecting new photos, and then I will make aesthetic boards for my books as well, which is just a really fun visual representation of what the book is about. Yeah, I 100% need Pinterest. Also, another one that I did not write down but I was just thinking of is the Notes app on my phone, which I'm actually currently using because that's where I outlined this video. But I always use my Notes app. That's where I first go when I get a novel idea, is I write it down in my Notes app, and that's kind of where all of the very, very early initial brainstorming goes before I dedicate a journal to it, just to make sure there's enough of a story to warrant a journal. Okay, the next two things I want to talk about are things that are essential to me for the outlining process, for the revision process, just overall the writing process, and those are the Save the Cat books. So we have the original Writes a Novel one, so Save the Cat Writes a Novel. These are both by Jessica Brody, and then I think it was last year she came out with a young adult version. So Save the Cat Writes a young adult novel. I mainly write YA, so this book felt really important for me to have. The biggest differences between these two books, this one exclusively has YA book examples, whereas this one's kind of all over the board. It's got middle grade, it's got young adult, it's got adult, just like a wider scope of examples for all the beats notes and stuff. But this one I also feel like it's just better organized. It goes more in depth on some certain things and it answers some questions that people felt like were missing from this book. So I feel like in general I do reach for this one a little bit more now than this one, but I do often just pull both of them out to look at the different examples just to kind of see what's going on. But these are constantly on my desk when I am outlining a novel, revising a novel, just anytime I'm working on any sort of outline, whether it's an initial outline or a revision outline. These are on my desk. Like honestly, these cracked the code for me on novel writing. I discovered Save the Cat Writes a Novel back in the beginning of 2020 and it changed my life. Before that I was just using the beat sheet, but I didn't have all this extra information, and so I bought the book and it changed everything. It literally saved the novel that I was working on at the time. Like these books, literally I don't know what I would do without them. They are like my favorite things that I own. Another essential of mine, baby name websites. Okay, I also know I'm not the only one with this. If I need character names, I will immediately run to baby name websites and just try to find something that fits the character and the vision that I have in my head. Sometimes I will try to do it for the specific year that the character might have been born. Coming up with character names is hard. Okay, it's so difficult, especially like this many books in where I like do have a whole bunch of character names I've already used and therefore can't reuse. But anyways, baby name websites, so helpful. The next one is authortube. Where you guys are watching this, YouTube. I watch so many authortube videos as inspiration to just kind of motivate me to get to work. Like if I'm feeling particularly like crummy and like I don't, when was the last time I used the word crummy? That was so weird. But anyways, if I'm feeling particularly like bad or unmotivated one day, uninspired, I will often turn to my favorite author tubers and just watch a bunch of videos to try to get that motivation flowing, and I find that so helpful. One of my favorite author tubers is Sincerely V. She has a wonderful channel. I absolutely adore her writing vlogs. I also love Diane Marie. So many. I'll try to link down below some of my favorite author tube creators, but I absolutely just like, I need author tube. Like I don't know what I would do without this platform, without watching videos, without making videos. Like I need this. The next thing is music, so Spotify playlists that I make for my novels, or just music in general, or also ambiances. I'll find like ASMR ambiance rooms on YouTube for like rain sounds or like crackling fireplace or like something where I can just like zone it out, but like it also like, you know, blocks everything out in real life, you know what I mean? Like things like that are things that I always do when I'm writing. I never just write in silence. It has to be music or like an ambiance room. But then I also need headphones. So recently I've been using my grandma's old Beats that she gave me. These are noise canceling headphones, which are really great because then I don't hear like anybody talking around me, any YouTube videos that my families are watching. I can just totally zone in to what I'm doing. So I've been using these a lot recently, but I also recently got wireless headphones as well. So I've been using these a lot as well, so I'm not like tethered by a cord. So these have also been really nice, but the noise canceling on them is not as good as these ones, unfortunately. But yeah, need headphones, need music. It's an essential for sure. And finally, the last two things are my planner and my bullet journal. So this is where I keep track of everything. In my planner, I will write down my to-do lists every single day so I know exactly what I have to do in a day. My whole life is in this little planner. I will usually plan out my weeks on a Sunday and figure out everything that I have to do, and especially now that I have a job and I'm working, this is so helpful so I can keep track of my work schedule and like how I can work around that to get everything else done that I need to get done. This 100% is an essential, and this is my current planner. Isn't it cute? I love it. And then I have my reading journal, which you guys have seen so many times before, but I do so many different trackers in here. I'll do word count trackers. I don't have any in this one, but I will have word count trackers. I'll have revision trackers where I will do like each chapter, and when I finish revising a chapter I will color it in. I'll also keep track of like final word counts and stuff for revisions. And then I also in general just have like a writing goals page for most months, so I know exactly what I want to accomplish in any given month. So this is also essential for keeping track of everything that I have to get done, and it's also just fun, you know. I really enjoy having a bullet journal. But yeah, those are all of my writing essentials. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment down below and let me know what your writing essentials are, the things that you absolutely need in order to write, because I'd really love to know. Subscribe if you've not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!